All right, we are live on Instagram. We are live on YouTube. Welcome to the PT on Ice Daily Show, brought to you by the Institute of Clinical Excellence. My name is Dustin Jones, one of the faculty members within the Older Adult Division. This is Older Adult Wednesday. Today, we are going to be talking about what is MMOA? What is this division? What are we about? And what are we trying to achieve? We are going to spend some time diving into this because we have so many new folks that are new to the ICE community. We want to make sure that you're crystal clear on what MOA is about and if you want to join forces with us. So before we go into the goods, I want to mention a few courses we have. We have a few live courses coming up in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be in Southern California this upcoming weekend with Alex Germano. I'm going to be in Windsor, Colorado, outside of Fort Collins on the 9th, so the weekend after Labor Day. And then I believe Julie Brower is going to be down in Fort Mill, South Carolina. So you can catch MMOA live on the road the next couple of weeks. So what is MMOA? Modern Management of the Older Adult. So our division, we're going through, we just went through our big live revamp. So our MMOA live course is all new material. And we're spending a lot of time reflecting on what we are about as a division. What are our goals? What is our mission? How can we get to that mission? And what traits do we want our MMOA team to really demonstrate? And I want to share this publicly, just so you all are very clear of what we're about, so you understand our goals and where we're headed, and to propose that you join forces with us to achieve that mission of really changing the game for physical therapists, occupational therapists, fitness professionals that are working with older adults. So MMOA, Modern Management of the Older Adult, it really grew out of a big problem that we still see, that we're still fighting. That older adults, by and large, in our society are underserved in so many areas, but in the context of rehabilitation, in the context of fitness as well, that most individuals, most professionals that are working with older adults will look at a date of birth. They'll look at medical diagnoses. They'll look at, the medications that they're on and make assumptions about what that person is able to do. And when those assumptions don't line up with reality, we have a very, very unfortunate situation where people are not being served appropriately. They're being underdosed. They're being handled with kid gloves, and we're not getting the results with these folks, the life-changing results with these folks that we can get. That is a huge issue that pains every single MOA faculty to see. And we are on mission to try and solve that problem. How do we solve that problem? It is you. It is you that is watching this on Instagram, on YouTube, that is listening to this on the podcast. It is you, the rehab or fitness professional, that we believe, has the most qualified skills to influence this population compared to any other healthcare provider. And we mean that. When we look at the research of how we can really influence older adults, it continually points back to that fitness forward approach, that exercise, that movement is such a big lever that we can pull to change these people's lives. And you all watching and listening to this are the best professionals in the context of healthcare to administer this to this population that we love so dearly. Another big problem that we see that we're trying to solve is we have so many clinicians, so many fitness professionals, especially coming up in their training, that they think, man, I want to work with the athletes. I want to work with the sports teams. I want to do the fun, sexy outpatient ortho clinic. And we go through our training, and our training talks about a lot of things, but by and large, not a lot about older adults and how to best serve these individuals. And then we get out into the real world, and what happens? You wanted to work with the sports team. You wanted to work with athletes, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or whatever. And who are you working with? By and large, on average, over half of your all's caseload, everybody watching this or listening to this, over half of your caseload is likely someone that is on Medicare, someone that is over 65 years old. And are you equipped to serve that person? And what happens when you're not equipped and yet you have these folks as the majority of your caseload? There becomes a big mismatch, right? It can be frustrating, it can be challenging, and it could lead to a lack of fulfillment and enjoyment in your work. And we're trying to absolutely crush that, to show you, the clinician, the fitness professional, of the life-changing impact you can have on these folks. When you use your skill set and you embrace that old, not weak mindset, that you give interventions that actually meet that person where they're at to drive change, that it can be some of the most fulfilling work that you can do in the context of rehab and fitness, that you can change someone's life in a matter of weeks in certain situations with this population. And that has really driven a lot of the MOA faculty. And we just want to spread that and share that just far and wide as much as we can through many different means. So those are the big problems. The solution that we are trying to provide is we're trying to create an army. We're trying to create a community of like-minded clinicians that are locking shields to really fight ageism, to fight the underdosage in our profession, and to show people what is possible when we serve these folks with an evidence-informed, fitness-forward approach. We do that through many different avenues. We'll do that through this podcast that you're watching or listening to, the PT on Ice Daily Show. We also have an MMOA podcast that's specifically older adult material. We have a Facebook group of about 5,000 clinicians from across the world that serves as a resource for so many individuals in terms of sharing research, cases. So much good conversations going on in that group. We have our MOA Digest. It's a bi-weekly email where we're sending out all the relevant information related to geriatrics. And then we have our courses, our certification. Cert MMOA. This is the certification that is our promise to clinicians, that if you go through our certifications, 3 courses, MOA Live, our 2 online courses, Essential Foundations and Advanced Concepts, that you will confidently be able to serve that person, that older adult that walks through your door, or you walk into their home, or you walk into their hospital room. It's also a promise that when you see those letters behind someone's name, you can trust them. Our goal is that Cert MMOA means I am 100% confident that my mother, that my father, that my grandmother could go to you, and you are going to deliver an evidence-informed and a fitness-forward approach to my family member. That is what we're trying to do, selfishly trying to do, to ensure that Cert MMOA holds some weight and you've got the goods. And so there's a group of 10 individuals from across the country that are working towards trying to solve these problems and providing the solution through those different means. We absolutely love what we do, and it is such an honor to serve you all and to interact with all the students when we're out on the weekends and the live courses and the online courses as well. And this team of 10 all-stars of folks that really embrace that old not weak mindset, that have been through our curriculum, are spreading this information far and wide to try and equip you, the rehab and fitness professional, to better serve your older adult patients or clients. And each member is going to demonstrate 3 main traits. We call this our DNA. And what we're going to do over the course of the next couple of weeks on our MMOA channel or Instagram account, we are going to go live and really dive into what these DNA traits are and the specifics of them and how we may see that play out whenever you come to a live course, whenever you interact with us online as well in Essential Foundations or Advanced Concepts. These 3 DNA traits that we're all going to embody is that we're all leaders. Regardless of your role on the team, we are all leading someone, and there are certain characteristics and traits of leaders that we embody. We're also teachers. We understand this material, but we're also methodical in how we relay that information to our students so you can use that come Monday. And then last but not least, we're performers. We are performing. We're trying to entertain you so to continue to engage and learn. And whenever we're having fun and you're having fun, we know learning goes up across the board. You will never come to an MOA course and see someone read off of a PowerPoint presentation for 3 straight hours while you're sitting in your butt getting a pressure ulcer. That ain't happening, right? We're going to have fun. We're going to get the music cranking. We're going to be moving. It's going to be an absolute blast. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to dive in. What does it mean to be a leader? What does it mean to be a teacher? What does it mean to be a performer? And how are you going to see that within the MMOA division? So tune in there. We'll be posting over there. But I just want to take this opportunity, just with all the folks on here now, I just want to say a big thank you. You know, we've had a lot of change as a division, a lot of growth as well. And we're interacting with so many of you all in person, on Instagram, you know, in our courses as well. And it is an absolute honor to get to do this, to get to share our passion with you all through these means. And you all just really fill our cup up. When you share, when you execute, you know, that particular tip or intervention, or you just share, man, I got to use this on Monday after this course, that makes it all worth it for us. So we're just incredibly grateful for you. All right. If you have any thoughts on that, or if you've experienced some of this in our course, we'd love to hear it in the comments, but just wanted to share this put it out into the world, and we're going to continue to break down our DNA, leaders, teachers, performers, over on the MMOA account. We're grateful for y'all. You have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. Talk to you soon.